Welcome back. Time now for news from the left. First up, in Liz Warren's perfect world, there would be no pregnancy centers that help support women who might want to keep their child. There would just be clinics with abortion quotas trying to convince everyone to jump in the coat hanger chair. Take a listen.
These so-called crisis pregnancy centers outnumber genuine abortion clinics. We need to put a stop to that in Massachusetts right now.
Can you imagine being offended by a pregnancy center that helps women to deal with perhaps a pregnancy they didn't plan and give them options on ways to maybe give the child up for adoption or maybe just keep it, and deal with all of that? Can you imagine seeing that as a bad thing? How despicable that is? How soulless that is? My God. What on earth does she stand for? Think about that. Next up, proof yet again, pandering to the mob never works. After an interview with Piers Morgan Monday night, singer Macy Gray got slammed for simply stating changing your parts doesn't make you a woman. Something that made a lot of sense. Macy Gray, you should have stuck with it. In a tweet that has since been deleted, though, Gray backtracked her statement after getting hit. She said, "I got nothing but love for LGBTQ plus and transgender communities. I've been a supporter since day one and never a fake one. My statement on Piers Morgan was grossly misunderstood. I respect everyone's right to be whoever they want to be." Then something interesting happened. She deleted that tweet, and then she changed her tune again, posted this on Twitter. "All of you coming on my page, threatening me and calling me names just because I said something you don't agree with, be whoever you want to be and F off." She had it right the first time, and now she's back where she started. Everybody learns, I guess. Next up, Marta Kaufman, the creator of the hit 90s series Friends, who's made just an absolute fortune of money, is not done apologizing to the woke just yet. After apologizing for the show's lack of diversity in the series last week, it was about, 6 white people living in an apartment in the Village. Kaufman is now apologizing for misgendering Chandler's transgender mom in the series. Kaufman telling BBC, "Pronouns were not yet something I understood, so we didn't refer to that character as she, and that was a mistake." I mean, come on, lady. You're killing us here. You're killing us here. Just admit it. You didn't care. Nobody did. I mean, if you go back and watch television shows from literally 10 years ago, and you'll be like, how on earth was this ever put on TV? That's how far they've dragged this thing to the left. It's just unbelievable. Moving along, the mainstream media consistent in one thing, bringing race into every conversation. Over at MSNBC, a guest on Joy Reid's show, Georgetown University Law School professor Rosa Brooks, talking about our somehow inherently racist Constitution. Take a listen.
We are essentially slaves to a document that was written, more than 230 years ago by a tiny group of white slave-owning men.
Yeah, what a terrible document. I mean, look at this country, man. I'm so embarrassed to have to live here, although they are shredding it as fast as they can. If only it would have been written by a more diverse crowd, it would have been so much better. Finally, take a look at this CNN business headline. Who decides if the U.S. is in a recession? 8 white economists you've never heard of. Okay, CNN, what does that even mean? Is it a problem? I mean, can they broadcast how they really feel any more than this? It's no wonder CNN's ratings are in the toilet with idiotic displays like that. Daily Beast reporting June 2022, CNN's lowest rated month in total day viewership since July 2015, since pre-Trump. Biggest rating dip in 7 years. And finally tonight, some perspective. The radical left crusade continues with one of the most ridiculous charges we've seen. A bodega worker defending himself has been charged with murder here in New York City. The New York Post reporting a Manhattan bodega worker allegedly stabbed a customer to death after the enraged man came around the counter and attacked him over a bag of chips. Here's the video of the fatal moment, what led up to it. You can see the customer, who's a 37-year-old in the white shirt, attacking 51-year-old bodega worker Jose Alba, shoving him straight into the shelves behind him, knocking him down, beating this guy, and then a few moments later gets right back into Alba's face and starts going at him again, shoving him, beating the guy up. Next, he grabs Alba by the shirt and drags him to the side, and that's when things begin to get violent, right there. Alba defends himself. He pulls out a knife stabs the customer in clear self-defense. But because this happened in New York City, which of course protects criminals at all costs and couldn't give a damn less what happens to the rest of us, 51-year-old Jose Alba, who's just trying to run a bodega in a rough neighborhood and was sitting there minding his own business when he got attacked by a customer, ticked off about a bag of chips, well, that man is being held at Rikers Island on $250,000 bail, and he's been charged with murder. He's going to appear in court tomorrow. Can you imagine? The moral of the story is if you have a left-wing district attorney, like we have in New York City and like most big cities have, you now have two choices. Let criminals attack and maybe kill you if they want to kill you, or prepare to go to prison if you want to defend yourself. Those are great options, right? Really instills the fabric of this country, you know. Just let people kill you. It's better than going to jail.